I got involved with Valiant Women because I went to one of their luncheons long ago, and my good friend was in the membership table, and I was surprised to see her there. And I said, "You do this too?" Because we had volunteered at school together. And she said, "Well, I think it's important to do something for my community." And I said, "Well, I guess if you have time, I do, so I'll join too." It's a great organization. We do a lot to support Mission Hospital, and it's our community hospital, and I think it's important to be supportive of your community and local hospital. I think a lot of times people don't realize how important to have good health care in your community is. We drive down on the freeway every day, maybe passing the hospital up there on the hill, and we think, oh, there it is, that's nice, but we really don't have a need for it, and that's good. That's what we want. We don't want people to have to be needing the hospital. But if, in fact, you do have a need, or your children have a need, you certainly want to know that you have a good hospital that's there for you and your family if the need arises. I give because I'm grateful. I'm grateful as a patient of Mission Hospital, but I'm also grateful for having such great award-winning care in my backyard. I get so much more in giving than I would ever even think, because it's just a joyous act. Every time that you give of your time or your treasure or your talent, and I think I've given of all three in some ways, I just enjoy so much that it helps people. I meet great people, make great friends, and I get to have a good time, and plus I sleep well at night. I feel like I've done something that's worthwhile.
I knew nothing about Valiant Women before I joined. A friend of mine asked me to join. I had been diagnosed with breast cancer 8 years ago, and then this friend asked me if I would work at the Wall of Honor. And so I did, and when I went there that day, she and her friends had, well, my friends too, they had put messages on the wall for me. And it was so touching. I immediately started crying. It was amazing. I came on board 7 years ago, and it's a passion of mine. I just really enjoy it. Every day I think of something we can be doing for the wall. The Wall of Honor is at the shops at Mission Viejo. It's during the entire month of October, so it's 31 days, and it's 31 days of fun and interesting people, and it's just really a great time. And what we do is we raise money for men and women in the community who are uninsured and underinsured to get mammograms and other diagnostic procedures. We're up for 31 days. We have nearly 200 volunteers coming through every day. And what we do is, if you know someone who's had breast cancer or really any other cancer, they can come and buy an honor card for someone and write a message to them. That goes up on the wall, and then it's up for the entire month. Because there's so many women out there who don't know of our services. They don't know that there's money for them. And so I really wanted to bring the awareness out, and I think we're doing that. I think we've got the Women's Wellness Center who's really helping out with the Wall of Honor. With every person who knows more about the wall, more people can be helped. And I really think that the Wall of Honor brings awareness and brings a conversation to people that when they feel like they don't have anyone else to talk to, we're there. I get a sense of peace. I know that we're reaching people, and that's important. I was so lucky. I always say early detection gives back what breast cancer tries to take away, because my breast cancer was caught so early. And so if I can help someone get detected early, or reach out to someone who then reaches out to someone, that's the biggest reward, is that you not only change their life, you change their families, their kids, their friends. You know, early detection really changes things.
In 2015, I was given the opportunity to go down to San Diego for a nursing conference, and at one of the lectures, I learned about something called an ICU diary. And we all got together to implement this project at Mission Hospital in our intensive care units. So what the ICU diary is an opportunity for family, friends, and staff to help write journal entries every day to the patient so that when they do go home and they are trying to fill in this gap that they've lost in their life, they're able to read exactly what happened to them and piece everything back together.
On September 5th, my wife had a brain aneurysm. I did wake up to her having a seizure, called 911, and got the paramedics coming. We made it to Mission Hospital in a really short period of time due to the fact we live so close. They were able to get her into the operating room extremely fast. She had a brain aneurysm surgery. Luckily, we have such a big family. Everybody was there to support us and take care of us, along with the staff at Mission Hospital, who were amazing and able to take care of us.
We weren't sure what type of recovery she was going to have. And even though the journals are intended for the patients to help piece things together, they're also very beneficial for the families as well. Early in her admission, I introduced the concept to and gave Eric the binder to start writing journal entries in and information about our intensive care unit and some of the machines and tests, so he would be able to fully understand exactly what was happening to his wife while she was in these critical stages.
She was able to take me aside and say that this is something that your wife would want. When she wakes up, she's going to want to see pictures that remind her of things that she might have seen in the ICU. She also was able to say, for yourself, you should start journaling and start writing down things. As she progressed throughout, I started doing it by pictures and video. I would take daily photos and daily videos of her activities through like the rehabilitation side.
So while writing in a journal works great for some people, he actually started typing it into his computer of everything that was happening every day, so he could keep a great and accurate documentation of what Michelle was experiencing.
For me, it was like I went to bed after having dinner, just went to bed, and I woke up in the subacute facility, which was really hard, but I'm very thankful for them because they're the ones who got me, the first ones to get me on my feet.
If it wasn't for Mission and the support that they gave us and the hospital staff, my wife would not be here doing this interview. We would not have her with us, and I would be a single parent, which was just not an option.
To say that I'm grateful to Valiant Women for giving me this opportunity really doesn't do it justice. By bringing the Critical Care Healing Journal to our Mission Hospital intensive care units, not only are we caring for their body, but we're also being able to care for their mind and their soul beyond their ICU stay. And it can last for the rest of their life.